Welcome to Firearms of...
Wait. That's it. Can't ruin this video.
There's no background noise. Welcome to Firearms of America. Today I'm out here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida. And yes, this one is a special video. Cannot be ruined with this stupid background noise. Because today I have the CZ. Yes, check this out. TS2 Racing Green, chambered in 9mm 20 capacity, magazine 5 1/4, almost 1/4, 5.23 inch barrel. I can give you all these technical specifications all day. Well, actually, no, I can't, because that's really all I know about this gun. But what matters is how we choose. So let's start with that. I'm gonna put some 5 rounds through this. Now, if you are not familiar with this particular gun, with the CZ in general, with the TS, which is a tactical sport, this is a competition, whether it's a USPSA, whatever kind of competition you're in. Competition, and I would say combat ready as well, obviously, because it's super accurate. I mean, if you are not accurate with this gun, then you probably are not accurate with literally any other gun, like myself, pretty much. So let's start with the magazine, easy to load, double stacked. It's only numbered at the 20. So if you put all 20 rounds, basically what they're saying is this magazine does not like anything less than the full mag in here, because it's only 20 number out here at the very bottom. But we only got 5 rounds, tapered at the top for easier insertion, and for that same easier, there's a lot of easier insertions over here. We have a nice mag well. All right, let me get my ear protection. As you can see, the target is destroyed, so instead of shooting this target, I'm gonna shoot some of these flappy paddles. And honestly, they're not easy. For me, they're not easy to hit at all. But with this super duper accurate gun, I mean, this is as accurate as it gets, really. I should have no excuse to hit those targets. So, this round going into the chamber like butter. Okay, let's see if I can hit that target. This is like a piece of cake hitting those targets with this freaking gun. I mean, listen, even if you're not a good shot as I am, this is a gun that you will be good at. Like, if you want to impress people on the range, this is a gun that you get. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. Let's start with the grip. This one is Racing Green, so as you can see, it's nice and green with the base plate, which is green as well. Now, if you have been subscribed to my channel, you probably watched me review a couple times the Tactical Sport Orange, which was orange, and I reviewed it in 40 Smith & Wesson. That was the first one, the first time I reviewed it, and I mean, I was impressed beyond belief with that gun. And then I shot 9mm, and then I was impressed even more. And now we have that 2 in a Racing Green, and they are a little bit different. Now let me know in the comments below, guys, if you want me to do a back-to-back comparison of both guns in one video, the Racing Green versus Orange. They do have some, I wouldn't say, you know, if you're serious about your guns, if you're serious about firearms, if you're in competition, if you're serious about being as accurate as you can be, obviously you would be very serious about what fits you. A little tiny detail, a little bit change here and there, it will be substantial to you personally. If you're in a competition, I mean, it can be 0.01 of a second. But that 0.01 of a second, right, that millisecond, it can get you, you know, spot above someone on the first spot or not. That can determine the outcome of the competition. So obviously you want to find as perfect to you of a handgun as possible. And there are some differences between Orange and Racing Green. So if you want that video comparison, let me know. It will be very in-depth, very, very long, but if you ask for it, I'll do it, because we do have both here in the store. Okay, but let's get back to this Racing Green. I'm just concentrate on that. I'm not gonna bring up Orange. I'll try not to bring up Orange anymore and just concentrate on this. Okay, let's start with the grip. I'm gonna remove the magazine. There's nothing in the chamber. let's start with the grip. Check this out. Check this out. We have not much of aggression on the side. It is pretty aggressive. It does bite into your hand a little bit, but mostly it's this G10 pattern here on the back and on the front. Very similar to a lot of combat tactical 1911 grips out there. I do like it very, very much. And I do like the fact that they left this part of the beaver tail very nice and smooth and made this very aggressive, so that when you are for the fast draw and you need to slide in your palm of your hand into this beaver tail, it's nice and smooth, so you can slide it in there and you're taking it out and you're ready, bites into your hand, and bam, you're ready to do your shooting your action, right? So you can see there's a very nice extended beaver tail over here, so your palm is nicely protected and you can get it all the way up there and not worry about the slide messing with your hand. You probably noticed there are some serrations at the front of the trigger guard as well, so you can always do this, which works in this gun particularly well. That grip, usually that grip is utilized whenever you're shooting a smaller gun, like a compact gun, where you don't have enough of the grip, so you kind of squeeze it in up all the way to the top. But here it works even better. Why? Because you have a gas pedal. Woohoo! Love those gas pedals. And the very first time I experienced the gas pedal, it was on the CZ, on the orange, and I was just blown away. Blown away how much it changes the way you shoot, the way you handle recoil. So what it does is basically it serves as a pedal for your thumb of your left hand. So you got a perfect grip up here all the way up to the beaver tail. Nice bite into your fingers, nice bite into the palm of your hand, right? You're sitting your right hand thumb on the nicely extended manual safety switch, which I can't engage without this rect. Up, engages up, and then disengages down, which is perfect, which is the correct operation. That's how it is supposed to be. It has to be harder to engage, easier to disengage. Boom. So if you're resting your finger, your thumb on it, you will be just fine. You're not gonna accidentally engage it. All right. So this is your right hand, and then your left hand wraps around, and your left thumb goes right on top of this gas pedal right here. And here, as you can see, it is very, very extended. So this is not a appendix carry friendly at all. Maybe in the back, like IWB or something like that, obviously you're completely fine with OWB on the side, or maybe on the thigh would be pretty cool, but definitely not appendix, because that's, unless you're left-handed, maybe, okay, because you got that very extended gas pedal. So you have your thumb here, and if you do it like this, you kind of pinch your gun between these two, right? This finger, it pinches it from the bottom, this is from the top, and I mean, this is the game changer. If you have not tried shooting this gun ever, if you haven't shot a gun with a gas pedal in general, I highly recommend it. Find a local store that allows to rent, find one with CZs. I haven't seen any other gun with a gas pedal. The only one that I saw was the CZ. Game freaking changer. Okay, moving on, we got our mag release. Very nice, very extended, can't miss it. Very easy to operate. For a quick mag replacement, this is the gun for a quick mag replacement. You already have a mag well, and you already have tapered at the top magazine, so whenever it comes, you know, because obviously in a combat situation, in a competition, you will need to do a quick mag replacement, and this is the gun to do it. Now, moving on to the slide, we have some serrations at the top, we have at the back, some serrations at the front. They're very aggressive, so it's not a lot of area, because the way the cool kind of like a feature, design feature of the CZ handguns is that they have their slide pretty much sitting in the frame, if you see what I mean. And basically that gives them that very, very tight fit. I mean, it is so tight, there's absolutely no, maybe I mean nanometers or whatever. Just a tiny little bit, barely. I mean, not really actually, no. No, not even a nanometer. There is no freaking play there. It's super freaking tight. It is nicely fitted. But with that being said, you do have a little bit of a less of the grip area on the slide itself, right? So if you are, like myself, used to Glocks with a big bulky slide and you could just grab it and rack it, here you have to be a little bit more delicate, right? Either 2 fingers or kind of work. I mean, you can always do this as well, but you kind of have to get used to it because it is so thin. But moving on further, we have our safety. Let's talk about a little bit of that. I already mentioned it. We have the extended paddle at the on the, let's see, that's the left side, that's right side. On the left side, right, for your right hand on the left side. And then there's nothing there. I mean, it's ambidextrous, but there is no extended paddle on the right side. Okay. Figured it out. So the safety is ambidextrous. The slide release is not ambidextrous, and this slide release is one-hand operation. Check this out. Yes, very nice. Okay, so let's do some more shooting, a little bit more shooting, and then we will. I love this gun so much. It's fantastic. We're gonna talk about 2. I don't know. Honestly, no, I can't say 2 of my favorite things because there's a lot of my favorite things in this gun. A lot. This gun is... I love this gun. If somebody told me, hey Frank, you're gonna be in a USPSA competition tomorrow. You have a variety of options. Which gun would you pick? Stock. Stock. No upgrades, nothing. You just take it and you go. 100% either this or orange. Yes. 100% chambered in 9mm. Okay. So, some flippy pedals. Super easy to rack the slide, very nice and smooth, even though it's very tight, still nice and smooth. Wow, I actually missed one. You see how bad I am? That's how bad I am that I actually missed one with this gun, because it's literally impossible to miss the target with this gun. Okay, so let's talk about the sights and we'll talk about the trigger. Now the sights are your standard 3-post sights. Adjustable rear sight. The front is fiber optic. Check this out. So you have a nice contrast between the front and the rear. So it's pretty easy, pretty fast to acquire the target. As you can see, I don't know if you can see if my camera focused on it. Oh, there's the rear sight. Okay, and it is adjustable. Now moving on to the trigger. The trigger is just unbelievable. Check this out. It's unbelievable. First of all, the way it is, look at the design of it. It's very nice, it's very flat. So you already, by just looking at this trigger, you can tell that it's freaking as crisp as Sunday morning at the top of the mountain in the winter. Yeah, all right, check this out. So you got about 2mm of very safe. Nah, it's not even 2mm. That's like, yeah, it's about 2mm. Oh crap! That's how light it is. Okay, 2mm. All right, 2mm, and then about 0.5mm, and then a crisp snap. Okay, let's do it again. 2mm. Man, that part right there.
Sorry, could you say that again? I'm having trouble hearing you.
Okay, good. Moving on. So we have 2mm. And then, yes, that. And then, yeah, so that second part right there, that little that's like 0.5mm. Good luck getting that. You have to really get used to that. But once you do, if you can acquire the target and you get through that and you know it's gonna fire, and then you're gonna hit the target. Right exactly where you're planning to hit the target. I mean, it is just fantastic. I love this gun. I freaking love this gun. Unbelievable.